you're watching this, it may already be too late. My name is DJ Eastwood. The family and I have been quarantined for 4 days now. The grocery stores are empty. There's pandemic in the streets. But worst of all, there's absolutely no sports. Please pray for us all. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. But I do feel like making these videos, it's like one of those apocalypse videos that you would see, or like one of those letters you come across in like a Far Cry game that's like, me and John have been researching a way to get out of here. It's a weird time, man. But check it out, man. I'm here to give you guys some content because the channel can't just stop because there's no live sports. So here are my top 5 Philadelphia sports moments in history. Now, keep in mind, this is my personal opinion. These are plays that are etched in my mind that I absolutely will never forget. They have sentimental value. And I'm just going to give you the backstory on each one as we go through the list. So here is number 5. Oh, wait. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And please hit the like button on the video. Here is number 5. The miracle at the New Meadowlands. Deshaun Jackson punt return against the Giants. Obviously one of the greatest plays of all time. It was sentimental because it was Michael Vick's second chance. Michael Vick was the quarterback. We scored 3 touchdowns in the final 8 minutes of the game. Michael Vick threw 2 lasers into the end zone. Then he ran one in. And then we thought, if we can just get one more stop, we can get the ball back with a couple seconds to try to win the game. And so we get the stop. The Giants send their punt team out there. Andy Reid sends Deshaun Jackson back to return the punt. Matt Dodge should have kicked it out of bounds. Tom Coughlin is irate at the end of the play because he kicked it right to him. I mean, this was a putrid punt. This was the exact opposite of what the Giants wanted to do. He kicked a low line drive punt directly at Deshaun Jackson, giving him all the space in the world to return it. Deshaun fumbles the ball, takes a step back, which actually works to his advantage because the punt team kind of hesitates for a second, like, oh, he dropped it, and then he picks it up and just darts up the middle of the field. One of the most amazing plays I've ever seen. The clock runs down. Deshaun Jackson dances along the end zone line, the goal line, and finally goes into the end zone, and the Eagles win the game. Absolutely amazing. Let's watch it.
Turn has not returned one for a touchdown this year. Waits. And it's a line drive kick. Jackson bobbles it and now has to try and recover. Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding? Deshaun Jackson still not in, and now in for the touchdown. No flags. Unbelievable. No time left. Eagles win.
Oh, man, just something Philadelphia sports fans will never, ever forget. Let's move on to play number 4. Jimmy Rollins walk-off double against the Dodgers in the 2008 NLCS on our road to the World Series. Now, there was a lot of plays from this 2008 Phillies team, a lot of memories, a lot of legendary players that will go down in Philadelphia sports history. But for some reason, this play stands out to me, and I'll never forget it. It's probably just because of the moment that I was in. I was sitting in my cousin's basement on the couch with my cousin and my uncle, his father, and his father is the biggest Phillies fan I've ever met in my life. Anytime you walk into this dude's house, he had the Phillies game on. If they were terrible, if they were 10-60, he would still have the Phillies game on. He never missed a game. And so it was just so awesome to be sitting on a couch late at night watching the playoffs for a chance to get into the World Series for the first time since 1993. First time to possibly win a World Series since 1980. So I'm sitting there with one of the biggest Philly fans I've ever known in my life. His wife is upstairs sleeping. We're trying to be quiet. The game gets heated. It comes down to the last at bat. Jimmy Rollins, all he has to do is get a base hit to tie it. And he cracks one to center field for a walk-off double. It was just unbelievable. Let's watch.
Line drive, right center field, base hit, 1 run
All right, number 3 on my list, another Phillies play, but a more recent one. It is Bryce Harper's walk-off grand slam against the Chicago Cubs last season. It's going to go down as one of the greatest sports memories I'll ever have. I can't express how this affected me and stayed with. Everything leading up to this is just amazing, too. The Phillies signing Bryce Harper, giving him the contract, him going through the slump, him getting booed by the fans, people thinking, did we pay this guy too much? Did we overpay him? Is he overhyped? And then he starts to get hot again for the next couple of weeks. And I was sitting at a bar after work. It was just me and the bartender, nobody in the building. There was only a couple other people in the bar. Nobody was really paying attention to this game except for me. I turned it on when the Phillies were down 5-1, and we're sitting here making jokes like, okay, man, if they get 2 guys on base, then we get another hit, then we possibly have a chance to tie it and we're like making up scenarios, but we're kind of laughing about it like it's not going to happen, you know what I mean? And then we get a couple hits, a couple runs score. It's 5-3. Bases loaded for Bryce Harper, who's been hot lately. And I'm like, bro, this actually might happen. And Bryce fights off a couple fastballs inside that he wanted to just absolutely demolish. And the count goes to 2-2. And we're like, bro, if this dude throws another inside fastball, Bryce is crushing this thing, and that's exactly what happened. The ball was about a foot inside off the plate. I mean, it wasn't a bad pitch at all. Bryce just turns on it with all of his power and sends the damn thing into the top of the second deck for a walk-off grand slam. Just one of the most amazing sports plays I'll ever witness, I'll ever experience. So here it is, man.
Bottom of the 9th inning, the bases are loaded, 1 out, and Bryce Harper will face Derek Collins. Just about everybody on their feet here at the ballpark. We look at the nervous adrenaline rock. 2-2 with the bases loaded and 1 out. Deep to right field, way up there, and way second deck, walk-off home run. Grand slam, Bryce Harper. The Phillies have come from behind to win it 7-5. 6 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. A remarkable come from behind victory. It's a stone Cubs team that has been swept out of Philadelphia.
Play number 2 on the list, the Iverson step over. The Iverson step over is iconic in Philly sports history at this point. I was 14 years old. My friends knocked on my front door because my friends had a tent in my other friend's backyard, and they were going to have a camp out. And I was like, nah, bro, like the Sixers are in the NBA Finals right now against the Lakers. Kobe and Shaq, Iverson, 2001, the road that they took to get to the NBA Finals, the fact that this guy was the MVP, the scoring champion, the whole nine. This was the peak. This was the climax of the NBA season this was the climax of me as a Sixers fan at that point so far. And my friends were like, what are you talking about? You'd rather sit inside and watch a basketball game than come out and hang out with us? And I'm like, yes, I would. And I did. And Iverson put up 48 points. The Los Angeles Lakers were absolutely perfect. They swept the entire playoffs until this game. The Sixers didn't have a chance in the finals whatsoever, but this particular game, Iverson, 48 points, leads the Sixers to victory. But even more importantly, Tyronn Lue is harassing the hell out of him all game long. He struggled shooting the first half. Tyronn Lue's just glued to his hip. Sixers fans are frustrated. We're like, this pesky little son of a... God, I can't stand this guy, this little Allen Iverson look-alike. He's just a little pesky defender. He's not really that good at basketball. And we were just frustrated. Iverson was frustrated, and then he hits the hesitation, step back through the legs, fadeaway jumper, all net. Tyronn Lue falls over, and he just steps over him. And all of Sixers fans' emotions were felt in that moment because the look on Iverson's face when he looked at him, is what we all felt. And it was just an amazing just camaraderie of Philadelphia sports into one moment. Here it is.
Iverson, bothered by Lewis. Iverson. How about that? Steps over to Rob Lewis. 7 straight points by Iverson.
And, of course, my number one Philadelphia sports memory of all time is the Brandon Graham strip sack on Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I mean, how could I put anything above this? The Eagles' first Super Bowl ever. I never thought I would see an Eagles Super Bowl victory. You know, I was there in 2004 when we lost to the Patriots, when Tom Brady ripped our hearts out, when Donovan McNabb threw up on the field, when Terrell Owens put up 120 receiving yards on a broken ankle, and we just couldn't get it done, and we never knew if we would get the chance again. And how much more perfect could it be to be playing Tom Brady and the Patriots again? We put up an absolute dogfight. There's more passing yards in this game than any Super Bowl in NFL history, and it comes down to us trying to secure a lead. We were up 33-31, I believe, or 30. I don't remember the damn score. But listen, man, it came down to 2 minutes left. Tom Brady has the ball. I'm sitting on the couch with my mom, who's a lifelong Philly sports fan. We watched Eagles games together forever. It was just a perfect moment to be sitting there watching the Super Bowl with my mom. We finally might see an Eagles Super Bowl victory, and it comes down to 2 minutes left. Tom Brady has the ball, and we're all thinking the worst. We're all thinking, this is it, man. Tom Brady's going to kill us. The 2-minute Tom Brady drill, you can't stop him in the clutch. He's going to kill us, and we knew that if we gave him time in the pocket, he wasn't going to miss. He was going to throw perfect pass after perfect pass after perfect pass. I was standing the whole fourth quarter, obviously, but I actually said out loud, we need a huge turnover right here. For us to win this game, we need a huge turnover. If we give him too much time in the pocket, he's going to kill us. I'm feeling a huge turnover come right here, maybe even a strip sack. That's actually what I said. I said we need a huge turnover. I'm feeling a huge turnover right here, maybe even a strip sack. Tom Brady steps back in the pocket. Brandon Graham comes around the corner. Perfect, beautiful execution of the swipe. Strips the ball out. The game is basically over at that point. We all scream and jump around. It was just the most amazing Philadelphia sports moment I've ever been a part of. Here it is.
No doubt in my mind it'll happen again.
2nd and 2.
Whoa.
Brady gets hit. The ball is out. And Philadelphia has it. Derek Barnett comes away with it. Brandon Graham was one of the guys who got in there. And it's New England's only turnover of the game. And it's the first.
Oh, man, it's just beautiful. To see the look on Tom Brady's face after losing in that fashion. Probably nothing for the rest of my life will amount to that single play Philadelphia sports history, man. You guys feel free to let me know what your favorite Philadelphia sports plays of all time are in the comments. Thank you for watching, man. I know it's been rough with no sports. I haven't really been motivated to make any content because it's tough, man. I guess I got to do things like this because there's no new sports to talk about. And, when there's sports news every day, it makes it easy for me to get on here and talk about sports news. But now there's none, so I really have to dig down and do some hard work. So I'll be putting out a couple more videos like this in the coming weeks, man. Thank you guys for watching. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back, home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. You guys take care of yourselves, man. Stay clean. Stay out of large groups, you know what I mean? Do all that stuff. Let's hopefully this country, this world can get rid of this virus as soon as possible so we can get back to enjoying our lives, man. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, man. Peace.